Hello, good morning, students. Today we take up applications of current loop. There are two applications of current loop which are very important. One is moving coil galvanometer and the other is electric motor. In our syllabus, we are to discuss moving coil galvanometer. Now, let us take up moving coil galvanometer. Introduction. First point. An instrument, galvanometer, is an instrument used to detect electric current flowing through an electric circuit. Principle. Second point. Principle. When a current carrying coil is placed in uniform magnetic field and is free to rotate about an axis, experiences a torque tau equal to m cross b, where m is equal to NIA. N is number of turns in coil, I is current carried by the coil, and A is area of cross section of the coil or current loop. Now, constructional details. What is the construction of moving coil galvanometer? First, we talk of coil. This is the coil, rectangular coil. A coil of wire, often rectangular in shape, carrying current to be detected, is wound on a non-conducting frame of ivory or bamboo. This is the coil, rectangular coil. It turns, goes down, comes up. Second, magnetic pole pieces, north and south. These are magnetic pole pieces. The pole pieces are of strong laminated permanent magnets between which the coil is suspended through a thin phosphor bronze strip and a spring below. Pole pieces provide radial magnetic field. These pole pieces provide radial magnetic field, and this coil is suspended with a phosphor bronze strip, and below side there is a spring below it. So phosphor bronze strip and spring are used to suspend freely the rectangular coil between pole pieces. Now, third part is soft iron cylinder. The coil surrounds a soft iron cylinder CY placed at the center of the coil C to provide radial magnetic field, which increases strength of magnetic field such that current flowing through the coil is directly proportional to deflection, or deflection produced in the coil is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, where I is current flowing through the coil and alpha is angle of deflection of the coil, either to left or right of zero mark on the scale. Now, where is soft iron cylinder? Now, where is the cylinder CY in the diagram? This is the soft iron cylinder around which this coil, rectangular coil, is wrapped. Means it is suspended freely in the between the pole pieces, and it surrounds the soft iron cylinder, and it can rotate easily and freely. Soft iron cylinder provides radial magnetic field, which increases its strength, and this is zero on scale. This coil can deflect either towards left side of 0 or towards right side of 0, which gives the angle of deflection alpha. Thus, the coil surrounds a soft iron cylinder Cy placed at the center of the coil C to provide radial magnetic field and increases strength of magnetic field such that I is directly proportional to alpha, where I is current carried by the coil and alpha is angle of deflection of coil either to left or right of 0 marked on scale. The pointer P. Next part, fourth part of the assembly is pointer P. A pointer P is attached to the coil that moves on scale for recording angle of deflection, alpha. Now working. When electric current is passed through galvanometer coil, it is deflected due to torque experienced by it, which is given by the expression torque deflecting is equal to M cross B, where tau DEF is deflecting torque, M is equal to NIA, magnetic dipole moment of the coil having N turns, A is area of cross section of the coil, and I is current carried by the coil. Now we can write deflecting torque is equal to mod M mod B sin theta, where theta is the angle between M and B. So deflecting torque is maximum when sin theta is 1 or theta is pi by 2. So maximum deflecting torque tau max is equal to mod M into mod B, because sin theta is 1, and it is equal to NIAB. Let us mark it as equation 1. Now restoring torque. Since the coil is suspended freely with phosphor bronze strip and a spring below, which wind up or twisted as the coil rotates about due to deflecting torque, it creates a maximum restoring torque proportional to angle of deflection. Therefore, restoring torque is directly proportional to angle of deflection alpha, where alpha is angle of deflection. Or restoring torque is equal to K alpha, where K is constant of proportionality known as spring constant or torsional constant. Now sixth point, equilibrium position. Now under equilibrium position, deflecting torque must be equal to restoring torque. Therefore, torque deflecting is equal to torque restoring. Tau deflecting is NIAB and tau restoring is K alpha. So we equate the two, and from here we find the value of I. I is equal to K divided by NAB into alpha. Let us mark it as equation number 3. Now equation 3 reveals that I is directly proportional to alpha, because K is constant, N is constant for a given current loop, A is constant for given current loop, and B is constant for the once it is assembled. Now alpha, angle of deflection, is directly proportional to current flowing through the current loop. Now conclusion, 7-point conclusion. Equation 3 shows that deflection in galvanometer is directly proportional to the electric current flowing through galvanometer coil. Thus, a galvanometer can be used to detect current flowing through an electrical circuit. This proves that galvanometer is an instrument used to detect current flowing through the circuit, and angle of deflection in the galvanometer coil is directly proportional to current flowing. 8th point, we have to talk of current sensitivity. I for current, S for sensitivity. Now definition, deflection of galvanometer coil per unit electric current flowing through it is defined as current sensitivity of galvanometer. Mathematically, it is expressed as SI equal to alpha by I. Deflection per unit current flowing through galvanometer coil. Now substituting the value of I from equation 3. We substitute the value of I from equation 3, K by NAB alpha. So we substitute the value here in place of alpha. So SI is equal to alpha divided by I. We substitute the value of I from equation 3 here. So alpha is alpha divided by K divided by NAB into alpha. Alpha cancels, so we are left with NAB by K. So current sensitivity, therefore current sensitivity SI is equal to NAB by K. NAB by K. Now voltage, improvement of current sensitivity. How we can improve current sensitivity? Since SI is equal to NAB by K, by increasing N or A for a given magnetic field B and K, we can increase current sensitivity. By increasing N or A for a given magnetic field B and reducing K, we can increase current sensitivity. And reducing K, we can increase current sensitivity. Now voltage sensitivity. Definition: deflection of galvanometer coil per unit potential difference applied across its terminals is defined as voltage sensitivity. Mathematically expressed as SV, V for voltage, S for sensitivity, voltage sensitivity equal to alpha by V. Alpha is angle of deflection and V is potential difference applied across its terminals. Or SV is equal to alpha by IR, because V is equal to IR according to Ohm's law. Now substituting the value of I, K by NAB into alpha. We substitute the value of I, K by NAB, alpha cancels. So we are left with NAB by K into R. NAB by K is current sensitivity SI, R divided by R, resistance of galvanometer coil. R voltage sensitivity is equal to current sensitivity divided by R, resistance of the galvanometer coil. Now improvement of voltage sensitivity. How we can improve voltage sensitivity? Since SV is equal to NAB by K into R. So by increasing B or reducing K for a given N or A, voltage sensitivity can be improved. If N or A is increased, R also increases due to increase in length of the wire, because R is equal to rho L by A. So N and A cannot be increased to increase voltage sensitivity. The only two parameters are B and K. By increasing B or reducing K, we can improve voltage sensitivity. The next term is figure of merit. Definition: figure of merit. Current required per unit deflection of galvanometer coil is defined as figure of merit of galvanometer. Mathematically expressed as FOM, figure of merit, equal to I by alpha. And I is equal to K divided by NAB divided by into alpha divided by alpha. Alpha cancels, so it is equal to K divided by NAB alpha. Alpha cancels, so it is equal to K divided by NAB, and is reciprocal of current sensitivity. Figure of merit is 1 by SI, reciprocal of current sensitivity. It is normally 10 to 20 microampere per division for laboratory galvanometers. Now assignment 5. Assignment number 5, question number 10. Draw label diagram of a moving coil galvanometer. State its principle and explain its working. Show that current flowing is directly proportional to the deflection of galvanometer coil, hence is a current detecting device. This is the article that you have to do. Question number 11. Write the relation for current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity of moving coil galvanometers. Using these relations, explain the fact that increasing current sensitivity may not necessarily increase voltage sensitivity. So, looking into the relations, you are to decide if we improve current sensitivity, it is not essential that voltage sensitivity is also improved, and you have to discuss it. Thank you so much.